In this video, we're about to show you some exercises that'll help people that have some hypermobility issues. But first, let's talk a little bit about why that's important. With some people, it's a little bit too flexible to control where they are in their various ranges of motion. So it's important to gain strength and control when you have that kind of flexibility. And here are different ways how to do it. We'll start these demonstrations with the elbows. It's really common for people that have hyperextended elbows, that goes past that 180 degree mark. With that, we want to go over this co-contraction principle. So you're gonna play around with where your elbow is, kind of go into that hyperextension, go out of it, see where you can find that position where it's more neutral. With that, you're gonna contract your tricep, contract your bicep, and hold it there in that position about 15 to 30 seconds. That's the first part. And once you find yourself comfortable with that, you're going to move your body around the elbow, trying to keep it in that same position. See if you can keep it from snapping back into that hyperextended position. So the whole point of this is to be able to control your elbow positioning in a lot of different movements, first starting static and then going dynamic. Next up is for the shoulders, and this is in shoulder extension. So when your shoulders, your hands are back behind you. I'm going to start in this table position. Alicia is getting into the position, kind of moving in and out of it, and then finding this place where she can hold it steady and not be at the extreme range of her motion, but in the place where it's just right before that, and then a place where you can control it. Hold that about 15-30 seconds, and then work on moving your body around while trying to maintain that position. Now we'll go on to shoulder rotation, specifically shoulder external rotation. This is a little bit more common than having too much internal rotation. You're going to lie on your side, be on your elbow, and rotate your forearm, your hand out as much as you can into your range. But again, play with how close you are to it, and then find just before that extreme range. Then you put your weight on it and try and hold that position, engaging those rotator cuff muscles. Maintain that good position. Hold 15-30 seconds, and then the next part is moving your body around in space while trying to maintain that good control in that rotation. Next is shoulder flexion. So you're going to have to elevate your feet, use a stool, chair, make sure you are stable, and then work on getting into that flexion range of motion where you need to control. So here it'll probably be fairly past 180 for people that are very flexible, and then you're going to have to figure out that position that's right before the extreme, something you can control and hold. Hold 15-30 seconds to start, and then you're going to work on moving your body around in space, trying to maintain that shifting weight over to your left, shifting weight over to your right. Our last demonstration exercise here is for the knees, working on those who have hyperextended knees. So here you see Alicia is hugging her one knee to her chest, trying to keep that balance through there, and then find the position where her knees are not hyperextended but just before it, and then trying to keep that position while she is steady and stable. Then once you find that position, do some leg swings, move your body, upper body around, trying to maintain that position. It'll be kind of hard. You probably end up doing a little bit more flexion than you want. Just kind of keep working on it. The practice is going to help. So again, these are just examples of different body parts that are more common. Shoulders, knees, elbows. But you can take these principles and apply it to any body area that you like. Again, what you're trying to do is go into that extreme range of motion. Just go short of it, point where you can work on your control. Hold for 15-30 seconds, and then work on dynamic motion where you move your whole body around that area and try to keep that position.